Hello and welcome to this edition of Charm TV's Game Changers. I'm Mark Clark. On this edition of Game Changers, we sit down with Seth Franz, founder and executive director of Volunteering Untapped. Now, Volunteering Untapped works to increase volunteerism and change the way people think about community service. We'll be right back. We're talking with Seth Franz, founder and executive director of Volunteering Untapped. What's going on, Seth?
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
So, man, let me tell you something. You look like a volunteer guy.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what a volunteer guy looks
You're
like.
not afraid to get dirty. You're not afraid to get out there and mingle.
No, our whole group is a bunch of people that are not afraid to get dirty and get out and mingle.
And so you founded this. What inspired you to found this organization?
Well, I guess just a recognition that there are young professionals that want to give back and don't know the best way to get involved. So that is a problem that I thought was fairly easy to solve. You know that the need is on the nonprofit side. They always want more volunteers. But what I recognized was there was a need on the other side for these people to find something that is easy for them to do, easy to get into a volunteer opportunity. And that's what the organization provides. We say sign up, show up, and that's it. We make it as easy as possible on everyone. We want to meet people where they are. So on the second Saturday of every month from 10 to 1, we volunteer with a different nonprofit in Baltimore. All of the organizations are different kinds of organizations because we want to give people an opportunity to find the vertical with which they can connect, where their heart is most aligned with that organization's mission. And we've had a lot of success over the last 4.5 years in doing that.
Okay, so you just founded it about 5 years ago?
Yes. We had our first ever event was February of 2014, and we got 9 people to show up to our first event. I begged everyone that I know, and I assure you I know not more than 9 people, but we got 9 to show up to the first event, and since then it's been increasing every month. Now we get about 150 people out at each event, and we knock out a whole bunch of work for a worthy organization.
So, Seth, what age group is the most active when you talk about volunteering?
Well, we specifically target young professionals.
Okay, so good.
And that's done for a few reasons. One, I just feel like it's a population that is, people think that we don't really do too much.
The me.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a phase, though. It's a phase. You're young. You got money.
I don't know that it's a phase. I mean, I think that it's a misperception, really, more than anything. I think that young professionals do want to get involved. I think that these are people who are, statistics show and studies have shown that this is the most philanthropic generation that we've ever had. People want to be giving back, but through the program, we link the people with an organization and put together an event that is with a high-impact organization. The event itself will be impactful for the organization that day. It'll also be rewarding for the volunteers and fun. And we don't schedule an event if it doesn't tick those 4 boxes. We ensure that our volunteers are going to have a good time.
So, okay, walk me through and do both sides. First, take me through it as a volunteer. First time. Hi, Seth. You got pretty eyes. What do I do now?
Yes, that's what all of our first-time volunteers say. Thank you.
And those are the guys.
Yeah, right. So when a first-time volunteer, maybe someone hears about us, maybe they're new to town, maybe they have a friend, a roommate, a cousin, something, says Volunteering Untapped is a great organization. You should look into this. I think that you would enjoy it. They can go on our Facebook page, or they can go on our website, volunteeringuntapped.org, to sign up for our email list. We just send out 1 email a month. It's the event notification. We also notify people through Facebook. They sign up through Eventbrite, and then we have them come, and they check their name off the list, and they're among 150 other like-minded young professionals who want to give back, who want to meet new people, who are looking for a little bit of a unique social experience, where it's not, maybe you're not playing sports and not everyone wants to play kickball and you're not going out to a bar to meet people. It's a very natural way to meet folks. If you're, planting a tree with someone, over the course of 3 hours, a group of 4 of you, It's planting a tree. You wind up leaving with 3 new friends. And then another component of the model is after every event, we go out to a nearby bar or restaurant and network, socialize, have a couple drinks, have a burger. And that's where a lot of the magic happens also, where we're able to develop community around the organization.
I mean, I love that. I think it's great. Now, what about us older guys? Can we come hang out with you young guys?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We would love to have you. Come on out. Any second Saturday from 10 to 1 o'clock, we are guaranteed to be somewhere in Baltimore making it better. We would love to have you and anyone else you know. The program is targeted at young professionals, but we have people of all ages come to our events. We have kids come out. We have everyone.
Okay, I don't even sound creepy. Okay, I'm just joking. So we're gonna take a break.
We want you.
We're going to take a break and then take it from the standpoint of a company that needs volunteers.
Sure.
And then also we'll find out some more things that are going on in your organization. Okay. Again, Seth Franz is here, founder and executive director of Volunteering Untapped on Game Changers. We're talking with Seth Franz, founder and executive director of Volunteering Untapped. So, Seth, we were talking about how to volunteer. So let's take it from the other standpoint. I'm an organization. I need volunteers. I haven't had success. What do I do?
Sure. Well, one of the things that an organization can do is reach out to us either through Facebook or through our email, bemoregivesback@gmail.com, or just through the website. You can contact us. The organizations, oftentimes for us, we can't serve every organization. For example, an after-school program, we only do events on Saturdays.
Okay.
If someone needs 10 volunteers in a soup kitchen, we bring out 150. We try to divide it up. If there's a few events that we can do at the same time, but then it becomes a little bit difficult on us because we have to expense people at each of those locations. We have to staff all of these, and it's easier for us to do everything in one place. We certainly don't want to neglect smaller nonprofits or nonprofits that can't take as many people, so we do our best to direct volunteers that way outside of the structure of our program.
Okay, now I'm getting it now. So really, you really do well with a large number. You're doing an event, and I need a lot of volunteers.
Right.
You guys kind of fit that.
Yeah.
Better in some cases.
Our preference is to do one larger event because it's easiest to have everyone there.
And is that 150 number the number?
Yeah, it's about that. It goes up and down. 150 is our average.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yep.
Okay, so interesting. So that's great though, because I think that the flip side of that is there are a lot of things that do need bodies, and it's hard to do that. So that's a great way to tap into it. Give us an example of one of your successful events that included a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I would say 2 of our most popular events are ones that we do every year. We've done this each of the last 4 years in September and December. In September, we go out to Druid Hill Park, and we do a massive cleanup. Everything that the park needs. In fact, the park knows to leave some stuff for us. They don't have their staff do certain things because they know that we can do it. They save stuff for September every year. We've gotten them into that habit, which we're happy about. So everything from planting trees, mulching, picking up trash, removing invasive vines, painting park benches, anything that the park could need. And in fact, there's only so much that can be done in there, and we've since added on something in the Druid Heights neighborhood, I guess 5 minutes south of there, with the councilman of the 7th and 11th districts. It's right on the district line, and that's something we've been doing for the past 3 years as well.
Wow. So now with that, do I have to be in good shape to volunteer?
No.
And I mean, I don't know. I can't help you with the weeds, man. Is that a weed or is that a flower? I don't know.
Right. Well, it's all unskilled labor. So, as long as you can pick up trash even with a trash grabber, you don't even need to bend over and get it, or painting a bench or, mulching, whatever. We'd be happy to have whomever come out, and it doesn't really require too much skill, any of the things that we do. But the other event that I was going to talk about is our December event that we do every year with Salvation Army. We've done this for each of the past 4 years. We bring them gifts. We take the gifts that are in the huge bins and we divide them and place them with the families that are, allocate the proper number of presents for each family that they've identified that are due to receive these gifts. And we do a costume contest every year. That's cool. So everyone, we had a guy dress up as Buddy the Elf once in tights and full homemade elf costume. It was wild. He won the costume contest that year, but it's always pretty good competition. We have everyone gets dressed up, everyone, and it's a blast.
And so actually, like you said, you kind of create another community because after you put in that hard work, now do people stay in contact? Is it almost ends up being like another extension? You got people who you volunteered 4 years ago and you've been doing it. So you kind of actually really are growing a community.
Yes, absolutely. And not only growing a community, but bringing in people who may not think of themselves as civically engaged, and may not know how to take that next step, or may not even want to take that next step until we point it out to them, you're ready for this and Baltimore needs it. There's people that come to us who are, they haven't really dove in. They're sort of dipping their toe in the water. And we bring them into one of our events and we take them off the sideline and put them in the game. And we want these people to not just be volunteers with us. We want them to be regular volunteers in Baltimore. We want them to volunteer in a skilled capacity. We want them sitting on boards and contributing meaningfully to nonprofits whose work matter a great deal in uplifting the city. So our goals extend far, far beyond our second Saturday of the month, 10 to 1 standard volunteering Untapped structure.
So Seth, you're the gateway into bigger things.
That's right.
Let's see what you're doing, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Seth Franz, founder and executive director of Volunteering Untapped. Thank you, my friend. That's a great program. I think it's a sneaky way to get people involved, and it sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks. All right. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for joining us on Game Changers. Do you know a game changer in Baltimore? Send us your ideas to charmtv@baltimorecity.gov.